welcome back to my channel. I realized the other day that I have no fun makeup anymore. Like, I used to have all of those BH Cosmetics, Morphe palettes with thousands of different colors, and I used to really enjoy experimenting with them. But over the years, I really started to focus more on my skin, less on makeup. I've become so used to my core 10 products. So today I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could take the makeup I already have and make it go a little bit further, have a little bit more fun with it. So today I have this really cute pink look that I did using different blushes and shadows I could find. And I honestly love the way it turned out. It's so fun, and I actually feel like I would wear this, especially with the warmer weather coming. This was a learn as I go type of look, and I will say that it has made me want to invest in some colored shadows again. So if you have any recommendations for palettes, definitely drop them in the comments below. If you want to see how I did this look, then keep watching. Jumping right in, I want to try to do something kind of colorful and fun on my eyes today. So I am going to start with a layer of concealer on my eyes, just so that whatever color I decide to do will show up nicely. I used to have so much makeup. I really enjoyed doing makeup for other people, and so I had invested in all these different palettes and colors and shades, and I don't have any of that anymore. So I'm planning on getting a bit creative today to see what we can do, and maybe I can justify investing in some colorful shadows and things like that again. I'm gonna set that with just like a pressed powder. I think I'm gonna use some blush. This is a really bright pink blush. And I'm just gonna start by putting this on my lid, and I'm gonna see where that takes me. Okay, let's see. Oh God. It's such a Barbie pink. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's just keep going. I'm just gonna pat this all over the lid, and then I'm gonna worry about what colors to bring into it after. I feel like I'm playing with like Barbie makeup. I think that's a good place to start. Wow, okay. I have this super old MAC palette that has some pinky shades in it. I'm gonna see what we can do with that. Going in with like a fluffy-ish brush, I'm gonna go into this pink shade. It's a little bit of like a rosé champagne-y pink, and it's shimmery. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a lot warmer of a pink, so it actually makes this Barbie blush shade a lot more compatible with my skin tone. And I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid as well. Ooh, okay, I'm into this pink. I'm really curious to see if what I end up with is something that I would actually wear out and about in my life. I think what I want to do is keep the lid mostly pink and add a bit of a champagne color in the center. So I'm gonna go in with this champagne tone and put that right in the center of the lid. Kind of like that. I definitely feel like I lost too much of the pink, so we're gonna go back in with that pink as well on the inner and outer corners. Cute. Now I'm just gonna take a blank fluffy brush and just blend out all the edges. Don't want there to be any lines. It should be really seamless. Okay, so you see the difference between this and that? We want that. Definitely not as pink as what we started off with, so I think I'm going to add in a little bit more pink. I feel like eyeshadow is all about trial and error and blending, a lot of blending. Okay, let's see. How's that here? Yeah, okay, this is more what I wanted. And then blend it. Okay, that is pink enough. Oh boy, okay. It's a little bit subtle. What we can do is make sure that my inner corner is really pink. So we'll start with right here, going in with that pink shimmer shade. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and packing the inner corner with that shade right there. I love that. I don't know why people ever stopped doing an inner corner shadow or sparkle, because that is my favorite part of doing an eye look. I think I am gonna do some eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible, but I'm gonna go so close to my lash line that I'm hoping you can barely see it. And then I'm gonna go over it with a shadow to smoke it out. Like genuinely just so close to the lash line. gonna take an angled brush and smoke it out. Going in with this darkest shade. It's like an espresso brown color, and then smoking it out. Like that. Just makes the eyeliner look way less intense, and it blends it in with the shadow a lot better. So you see the difference between this and that? We like this. Do the other side. One side always comes out better when I do this method. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. It's always this outer corner. I can never get it to be as seamless as this one, but I think that's pretty good. For mascara, just my L'Oreal Telescopic. Obviously, talk about this in every video. I use it in every makeup video. Throw on some mascara. Remember my technique, blink over your wand. Oh my gosh, do you see that? For you, make a wish. Okay, get back in here. Not gonna do anything too crazy with the lashes, just a light coat with most of the volume focused on the outer corners, like that. I think I need a new mascara. This one seems a bit dry now. I want a little bit of extra volume on my lashes, so I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. This one has a much thicker wand and it's angled, and I think it helps me get that volume on the outside of my lash that I like. So let's go in with a little bit of this. Yeah. Look. We'll come back to finish the eyes later, but let's go on to the face. This base is going to be the same as pretty much what you've seen me do in any of my other makeup videos. But if you're new here, that is the L'Oreal Lumi Lotion. I use this pretty much anytime I wear makeup. Sometimes even when I don't. It's just such a nice glow. Next, my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I use the shade 4 Medium. It works for me pretty much all year round. I'm gonna start with just spreading it on the skin with a brush. Get it evenly spread. Then just go in with my beauty blender and blend it all out. My favorite part of doing my makeup has to be doing my base. After mascara, it's just so satisfying. Do I want to do concealer? Sure, why not? I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario concealer. I need that Sephora sale to come up because I have a lot of things I want to get. Pro tip, always let your concealer sit for like a second before you start blending it out. I don't know the actual science behind why, but it always ends up staying better that way, so just do it. I always like to go in with my finger to blend out my concealer, at least to start, so we'll go ahead and do that. I love the way this concealer blends, it's so nice. I usually focus my concealer under my eyes in like a triangle, like from here, 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 with the heaviest concentration being here in the inner corner. A little bit around the nose, between the brows and the nose, and on the chin. Then once I've blended it with my finger, I do go in with my beauty blender and blend out mostly the edges and really press it into the skin. Okay, now that we look like a glazed donut, let's use some powder to get rid of some of that shine and to set my under eyes. I'm just going in with my Sephora pressed powder. Is this blurry? Is this even in focus? Doesn't seem in focus. Yes, it is. Continuing on. I'm not gonna do an intense contour. I'm just gonna put on some bronzer today. It's kind of broken, but let me be careful. I'm wearing white. I'm just warming up the skin a bit. A little bit on the nose. For the areas that tend to stay really shiny, even with some powder, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty powder. It just helps mattify it a little bit better. Now we're doing blush. I'm gonna go in with my Buxom blush because I actually, do I want it to be pretty pink? Let's do this. Let's start with this Buxom blush and get a bit of a base pink going. The thing is, I want the eyes to stand out as a little bit more pink, but maybe it'd be pretty. This is a good summer look. I feel like this lighting is not showing you what this actually looks like, but I'm so sun-kissed and glowy right now. I'll show it to you in another lighting maybe. Okay, let's go back in with the really pink blush theme of the look. Yeah, why not? Let's just go all in on the pink. And then we'll blend blush inwards. I have a whole video on how I do my super pink blush, so if you want to see that, then check that out. I'll link it. Okay, pretty pink. Not showing up the best. I need to figure out my lighting for my makeup videos. Going back into the eyes now, I want it to be more pink. So I'm gonna take the blush pink and add a little bit of that into the inner corner. Ooh, yeah, okay. Let's blend that into the shadow on the lid. Love it. Eyebrows. Just gonna quickly, I don't have an eyebrow pencil right now, so I'm just gonna fill them in a bit with the same brush I used for my shadow, just to give them a little bit of darkness, and then going in with my brow gel. Okay, third favorite part of doing makeup, it has to be brows. It goes mascara, base, brows. Lips, I'm gonna keep it really simple and pretty neutral. I'm just gonna put on my go-to Fenty lip gloss. This is fun. That inner corner pink, I just love it. I think that's everything. That's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm still trying to figure out what lighting to be using when I'm doing my makeup videos. I've done one in natural lighting like this, but I feel like you couldn't see the details that well. And then feel like some of it gets too washed out with the really bright lighting in my bathroom. So I'm working on it. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of my content, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.